Welcome back to another episode of Carnivore's Grandma Cooks. Tonight I am making something unique. So on Meeting Mondays with the Fierce Felines the other night, there was somebody who mentioned something that sounded like a chicken fried steak. Of course, that was a ribeye. This is round steak. It's tenderized round steak. But I thought, let's try chicken fried steak. So that is what we're gonna make tonight. I have these two round steaks that I got from the farm. They are tenderized, so I'm gonna cut them up and we're gonna make some chicken fried steak tonight. That we're gonna do is we're gonna take these round steaks and cut them down into some smaller pieces. I think it'll be faster to cook, and also I think they'll be, just easier to make this way when you cut them down to size. So I'm not gonna cook all of these at once. I'm going to make about, let's see, we're gonna end up with eight steaks, and let's just see. We'll see how many of them we decide to cook today. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and season these up. Okay, so we've got our Redmond's real salt, organic seasoned salt, and we got a little bit of garlic powder, and this is what we're gonna season these up with. We are going to dredge these in some pork rind panko. It's going to be mixed with a little bit of Parmesan cheese and some egg white protein powder. All right. Okay, so while we're getting our panko together, we're going to go ahead and just let this sit in the refrigerator. All right, so the pork rind panko is going to be just made out of, this is Southern Recipe original pork rinds. It's just pork rinds and salt. So we're going to put these right in the blender cup. These in here. Let them blend down for a minute. So we're gonna go ahead and add in some Parmesan cheese. This is just regular Kraft grated Parmesan. We'll add that in. Add a little titch. I'm not measuring. I don't usually measure. So, I don't know, 1/3 of a cup or something like that. And also I'm gonna add in my egg white protein powder. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of that. I am going to add just a tiny bit of seasoning to this because this just has salt. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this Redmond's to it. Not very much, not even a teaspoon, because I don't want it to be too salty. All right, let's run this. I'm going to use bacon grease to cook this in, and I've been maintaining this large cup of 2 cups of bacon grease. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some of this in my cast iron, and this is how we're gonna fry this up. We're gonna shallow fry this, so I'm not gonna use like all of this grease, but I am gonna make a nice layer of grease in the pan. I want this to be pretty good and hot before I put my steaks in, because I want them to basically not, I want them to kind of float a little bit. So that's what I'm thinking about when I am preparing my pan and putting this layer of pork fat in the pan. All right, so in the meantime, while this is heating up, we're gonna go ahead and get our meat ready. So let me grab it out of the refrigerator. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this ready here. I'm just putting this panko into my sheet here. And spread it around a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little taste just to make sure that it's got enough seasoning on it. So, yep. Tastes good. Let me rinse my fingers. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and dredge these. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and like press this on a little bit. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and shake these off a little bit. The best thing you can do is if you have enough time, you can prepare these, you know, coat them, pop them in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, and then when you're ready to cook them, they'll cook from cold. That's the best. But I don't have enough time today, so I'm just preparing them right before cooking. My grease is almost ready over here. So I'm gonna cook, I think I'm gonna leave 4 of these. And so the last 4 I will cook maybe tomorrow. Because I don't want to cook way too much. All right, so let me show you what this looks like. Yep. Okay, and the pan's ready, so let's get it ready to go. Okay, so this is ready to roll. These are not gonna take long to cook. Okay, this is what it looks like. We're gonna give it a try and see how it tastes. Oh yeah, it's good. Excellent. I want to give you a little bit better description of what this tastes like. Golly, I don't even know. It tastes like chicken fried steak. This is round steak, so it's a little bit tough. But it's super good. Yep. Chicken fried steak all the way. Boy, this is super tasty. It's really, really good. Well, another winner, you guys. Chicken fried steak. This is what I'm gonna have with it. A block of butter. Steak dipped in butter. Absolutely fantastic. Go ahead and taste it with the butter and let you know how that is. Yeah, it's good.